Welcome to Mountain America Stadium in Tempe. Saturday afternoon's the perfect setting for a game like this. Kansas State ready to kick it off to get things underway. He'll take the return and try to improve the field position. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. So Arizona State's offense will have the football first. And there's Reed Harris. He is a guy who is reliable and can be dangerous if he gets a chance. Ready to fire from the pistol.
And what a treat, man. We get to see an elite wide receiver, a master at his craft, perform today. And obviously, nobody in the seats are surprised, right? Because this university continually pumps out guys at the spot. But, Jesse, I love the way this dude performs. I'm excited to watch him live.
You know, it was amazing. The three of us were walking around the facility yesterday, and you just see...
He's got it for a big play. Speeding down the left side. The 10. And he scores! Touchdown, Sun Devils!
And they talk about his speed all week, but it's one thing to talk about it. It's another thing to see it. You see that young man out wide, man. He can fly, and he runs right by the defense. They take a shot early, Palmer. They find the speedster, and he finds the end zone.
And I think the defensive coordinator right now is just kicking himself because you're right. I mean, they watched film all week long. You've seen this guy torch defenses. You cannot play coverages that allow this guy to take the top off and get behind your back line. That right there is just a big mistake defensively, a bad call. And kudos to the offense for finding the matchup and making them pay.
Hits the hole. It's Jackson. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Right side, it's Oakland. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. So an example of a tight end doing a little unheralded work to set up a much better third down situation.
And I like the QB here, Reese. I like the decision where I understand, let's get this football out, let's get some positive yards, and then get to third down, and we can still have a better situation now because we got rid of the football and took the yards that were there.
And the Wildcats getting set on 1st and 10. Give to the single back. Breaks into the open. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Caught over the middle. It's Manning. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. This Kansas State offense is moving quickly down the field. Johnson looking to throw. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage, and did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage, you jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process, and that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
What an unbelievable job by the secondary. No pass rush in sight. Quarterback had all day to throw, but they still took away all the options in the back end. Great job.
They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now soften them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. A strike downfield. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Sun Devils peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Off play action on first down. He makes a grab. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. In the red area, it's Brown. Tough to run it this deep in the red zone, and he found nothing at all that time.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
They'll flip it out to the back on the screen. And he was thinking 6, but that D knocks him down at the 2.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with them. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Touchdown, ASU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
What a fantastic route that time. If you're going to be able to throw the ball down.
Oh, they blocked the extra point. So that drive didn't have to cover a lot of ground, going 47 yards. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. Coming out with it, it's Jackson. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Johnson wants to throw it. Out wide left, it's Manning. Makes his way out to the 20 before he stopped, and that'll bring up a 4th down. The Wildcats will have to send out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Makes the catch at the 35. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. The Sun Devils offense makes its way onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. He'll be dropped.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to him.
Caught behind the line. It's Moss. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I tell you, the offense might be setting up a shot down the field here. You might see them later fake the wide receiver screen and see if they can hit a tight end or another receiver running up the boundary. Keep your eye open for that.
They'll try to move the sticks with Brown. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. Solid punt, headed toward the sideline, trying to make it tough to return. And he'd hope to pin him deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Drops back on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Almost had the completion. Just missed it.
Yeah, and I don't consider that really a drop. That's a contested catch he could have made, but nice defense. His body right there on the wide receiver so he could feel it. Receiver, you know, it hit his hands. He could have pulled it in and made the catch, but that was really nice coverage on that play.
Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Offense will try to strike on 1st and 10. Sells to run, looking to pass. Complete to Williams over the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Wildcats have it with a 1st and 10. Hits inside, it's Jackson. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Johnson looking to throw. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. As the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the first quarter as we take a look at the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Left side, it's Manning. He'll be stopped at the 32, still ground to cover if they want to convert, and 4th down is coming. They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. That one was leaking and losing altitude fast, but it made it home. That gets them back to within 10.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Arizona State offense onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Snapped it, they'll throw to start the drive. Max got it on the screen. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. That's just an obvious face mask penalty there. No way you're getting away with it. Got to keep your composure there. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. Fresh set of downs going up top. He just got rid of that one to save the down. Didn't see anything he liked. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Sends it back in motion. Looking for a man. It's Bowling. Under pressure. He'll be thinking about that one. Almost an interception.
Well, a great job in coverage on the back end by the defense. You just got to finish the play. That should have been a pick.
Ton of ground to cover here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Rushes on. Hit as he throws. Oh, man, another incompletion. That's 3 in a row. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He came so close to pinning them deep, but maybe just a little too greedy. Tried to get it too close, and it'll come out to the 20. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. So far, they've only been able to muster a field goal, but hoping to get things cooking here. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to pass. Out wide left, it's Jackson.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Now looking for that 1st down on 3rd and short from the 26. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Made the play on the pick, was hoping to make one on the return. He'll have to settle for letting the offense pay it off from the 26. Arizona State has the ball back, and the offense making its way onto the field. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Left side is Brown. He'll be pulled down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line as they play a little pitch, catch, and run. The Sun Devils will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. They'll run it. It's Brown. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wide receiver comes in motion. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Arizona State! A great catch and run for 6. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this pre-gate showdown. That touchdown puts them up by at least 2 scores. Too early to say it's over? Probably, but boy, it's starting to feel that way.
It might not be over, but you're in trouble, and you better find some answers really, really quickly. This team is putting everything together, and right now you got nothing going. Come on, give me something.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And here comes the Kansas State offense back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great, but I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something.
You got to think they'll try to muscle their way forward on 3rd and short from the 29. Johnson wants to throw it. Makes the grab. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And it's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw again. Grabbed in the middle. It's Oakley. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Got the big pause on it, but couldn't hang on. Instead, it'll be 4th down. They boot it away. There is a lot of real estate in front of this offense as the ball is touched dead at the 5.
Really nice job there by the punter on that one, getting a lot of hang time and allowing the gunners to get down the field so they could play it off the bounce, down it. Nice coffin corner kick.
Good timing on the quick out. He finds a little bit of room to operate. He goes out of bounds at the 12. And the Sun Devils in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Fires to the tight end. Really good job making a play, getting it out to the 24 and moving those chains.
And that's really the sign of a tight end that's elite. When you start recruiting these guys, man, can you make the first guy miss? That's what makes a tight end go from really, really good to elite. And he does a great job breaking the tackle and then starts chewing up yards after the catch. That's exactly what you want from a great tight end.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. Tells the run, wants to pass. Finds his man. Hard running there. He gets it up to the 44-yard line. He'll be marked out of bounds right there as this offense continues to roll. After the 9-yard completion, a wide-open playbook on 2nd and short. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They'll line up for a second down play. They'll give it to Brown. He'll be dragged to the ground, but it'll be a first down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Pulls it on the option. And he's brought down after a short gain.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
Fires to the big fella. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short. And the Sun Devils will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Wildcats come out to get things going on offense. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Paul. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
On target over the middle. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Kansas State quick to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Johnson looking to throw. Fires to the right. The short hands. It's Oakley. And they react of the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Wildcats signal for a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down. A short gain on the grab. Timeout taken here. Second one called by Kansas State. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Looking downfield very late in the half. He can't make the catch, and over the middle of the field, sometimes you hear those footsteps. It's 3rd down.
Man, this is an unbelievable start for this defender in this game, guy. That's already his 2nd PD in this game. Playing with his eyes, he's breaking on the ball. You just can't start a game any better.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27. The Wildcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Johnson wants to throw it. Fires left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Snap on first down, wants to throw. Touchdown, Wildcats! He got it right inside the pylon.
And earlier, this offense had to settle for 3. Nice job finishing the half, punching it in the end zone, cutting into this lead, and gaining the momentum in the football game.
And they did tack on the extra point. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And holding on to the lead, the offense will simply take a knee, and that's how we will wrap up the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, welcome into the epicenter of the college football world, our Orlando EA Sports Studios, and a great Week 8. We begin our coverage with Alabama, taking on the number 5 team, the Texas A&M Aggies.
The Sun Devils will kick it off to start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stopped right there. What did they talk about at halftime, Holly?
Coming out of the locker room at the half, the Arizona State head coach has said their defense has done a terrific job so far, and today they're kicking off here to start the second half. That defense has got to step up again because they are facing a really stout running game. They've done a good job in the first half, but I will let you know how this continues to build here in the third quarter. Guys, back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Johnson looking to throw. Makes the grab. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down. And the Wildcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. That ought to be enough to give Kansas State the first down.
And I think that's exactly what we're going to need to see from this offense, man. Once the field starts to shrink, you get on this side of the field, you're down by 10 points, man. You need to put the ball in the end zone. Like, you're thinking touchdown, not field goal. And they really got to be physical, establish this run game, and do everything they can to get 7 on this drive.
Makes the tackle right at the 21-yard line. Pickup of 10 on the play, and this offense is threatening with a first down. And the Wildcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break.
And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning.
Hey, guys, I tell you what, man, they went into half. They were ready to rock and roll to start this second half. They put a nice drive together, and then it's just about managing the game, right? Don't take points off the scoreboard. I start to get an area where I'm in field goal range. I'm getting ready to score a touchdown. Be smart with the football. He gets just a little greedy, and the defense makes him pay.
Works his way for 3 and gets him out to the 5-yard line. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's Boley. Out wide right, it's Miller. He'll be stopped at the 15. It'll be a first down, and his defense misses an opportunity to keep them backed up close to the goal line. Fresh set of downs going up top. They'll run the screen. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. He goes out of bounds just short of the 30 and the 29-yard line, and when you're backed up, execution like that at a premium. It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. Fresh center downs going to the air. Setting up the screen. Makes his man miss. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. That last completion sets him up on second down. Off play action. Caught. He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Hand off Robinson running left. He made the first guy miss, but there were too many dudes coming to help, and they stopped him behind the line. The Sun Devils trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Second down, gonna throw it. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
And that's one the offense just needs to be able to hit, right? That's a completion they should be able to hit in their sleep. Receivers got to do a better job.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Sun Devils send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Not a lot of room to field this one. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Kansas State will get things going as they take over on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
The fake and wants to throw. Turns up, it's Manning. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
It's really easy to be a quarterback in an offense that runs the football and then runs play action. It makes it simple. It makes the reads easy. It sucks the linebackers and safeties up where I can just make plays right behind them.
Running inside, it's Fields. He's past the sticks. Flying down the left side. Past the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Kansas State. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just handing the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
Kansas State, 17. Number 43, set to kick this one away.
On the run from inside his own 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Holly, what update do you have for us?
Here on the Sun Devils sideline, they are really hyping up their quarterback right now, guys. You know, they weren't exactly sure what to expect from this young player going into the game, but he has delivered over 200 yards passing. He has proven to be someone they can count on. The coaches keep telling him, poise, composure, keep it going. This young guy is showing what he's made of. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Scanning the field, it's Boley. He's going to take off, and he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
This is a defense that's going to be aggressive, and they're not going to just sit back and rush 4 guys on that play. They are going to send the blitz. You're getting smaller, faster guys fighting fire with fire. You know this quarterback is athletic, but we've got fast guys too, and that time, that was a great play call defensively.
Unloads to the right. It's caught downfield. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. A give to Brown. Just smothered on the play.
Yeah, I think the running back kind of went rogue on that last running play. I'm not sure it was designed to go that direction. He tried to make it happen on his own, and unfortunately ended up losing yards.
Wants to go up top on second down. Unloads to the wideout. There's not enough on that one.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense pressuring the quarterback.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. Unleashes one. He's got it. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the fourth quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. He breaks a tackle. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Running the red zone, it's Brown. And he stopped right there, no gain on the play.
When the offense gets in those multiple tight end looks, you kind of have a good understanding of what's coming. You don't know where the ball's going necessarily, but they'll put those big old bodies in there to block, to move people.
Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
This guy's looking real sharp this week. Listen, QBs hate throwing picks. He only threw one last week, but that really ate him up all week long in practice. He wanted to come out here, put his best foot forward. He's done just that.
Knocked down immediately.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebacker swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
And there's so much for a quarterback to think about. Stick it out in the belly. Do I pull it? Now when I pull it, oh, I got to get my feet set, make an accurate throw to the right guy. So a lot of things going on, and I think that you saw that led to a little bit of inaccuracy.
The play fake. Fires into the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. And it's good! Still a one-score game, and they've got a little breathing room.
Well, that's a huge kick right there because now the opponent has to score a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. That put so much pressure on the opponent now. Nice job by the special teams going out and executing in a big moment.
He's tackled right there, but a good job to pick his way and find some room on that return. Holly Rowe has an update.
Hey guys, here on the Kansas State sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Johnson wants to throw it. Rush right in his face. Right side, it's Oakley. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They have been able to stop him in his tracks.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
3rd and long right here. From the gun, wants to pass. Extending the play. Did the work himself. He slides past the first down marker, and he'll convert that 3rd and long.
Nice scramble, unbelievable job after dropping back to pass and understanding the situation, and a nice heads-up play. Slide. Live to fight another down. Don't try to make a bigger play and run through somebody big and get yourself hurt.
That receiver found the open space in the zone coverage, and as a defense, honestly, you just throw your hands up on that because they covered it pretty well. It was just a good play call and really nice execution.
They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Wildcats. Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they did need that extra point to take the lead, and now they have it here in the 4th. They marched 72 yards, and he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. And that is not the optimal solution there. The kickoff out of bounds, and the offense will have a little bit easier time of things. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. Play action on 1st down. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Makes the catch. It's Miller. Knocked out of bounds at the 46 after the good pickup on that one. The offense sets up shop at the 46 on 1st down. Wants to throw. It's Boley. Fires to the big fella. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy ones.
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Looking for a big play. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Sun Devils will punt this one away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. How about this? It's out of bounds inside the 10, and they're going to mark it right around the 5-yard line. What a great job there. K-State has the ball back, and the Power Cat offense returns to the field. A long way to go for this offense. They want that clock to run. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And I think if you're the head coach, defensively now, obviously, you've got 3 timeouts in your back pocket. You're trailing at this point, and the offense is going to be running the football, trying to bleed the clock. They're going to take as much time off the game clock as they can before snapping it. You've got to start thinking about using some...
And it's picked off. That's the turnover they desperately needed. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And, guys, a perfect opportunity here to take the lead late. Here's Brown. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
And a lot of times the fit up front, you know, linebackers are fitting holes, and that ball bounces, and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB, and the offense will get a W. Like, they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
This defense was put in a difficult spot, but they've made it tough, and now the offense faces 3rd and goal. Looking to throw, it's Boley. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Sun Devils! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And just like that, the game is completely changed, right? The defense comes away with a huge turnover, and the offense able to cash it in, capitalize by scoring a touchdown. So they've now got the lead. Not a lot of time left, but it feels like all the momentum is now on their side.
And here's the return. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Wildcats come out and set and ready to go. So they just gave up the lead on that last touchdown drive. Now to put something together to go back on top late. Driven back.
And you gotta love this defensive performance so far. Done such a good job against the running back that you saw last week, man. He can go off. He can make big plays. He can chew some yardage up and keep an offense on schedule. Nice job.
And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. Tough run here. It's Brown. Taking it the other way. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is looking for a play to close this deal out. The Sun Devils have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Takes off. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, ASU! That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
From deep, it's Danzy. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Wildcats sending their offense onto the field. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Here comes the heat. They got him. Great pressure on this defense.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Johnson looking to throw. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Kansas State back at it after picking up the first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. He's taking the deep shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 2nd and long here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Makes the catch, it's Oakley. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
And, man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown, but you want to snatch the momentum back. Nice. Putting a little bit of a drive together. Now let's go cap this thing off with a touchdown.
The offense takes a timeout with 30 seconds left. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. Sells the run, looking to pass. Still looking to his right. On the move to the right, looking for a big one. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. It has been said that the obstacle is the way, and this obstacle is now back-to-back losses.
Back-to-back